New Social Security anti-fraud rules start Monday. What every beneficiary needs to know. Well, starting Monday, the Social Security Administration (SSA) is putting new anti-fraud measures into effect. These changes have caused a lot of confusion and concerns among Americans, especially older adults, people with disabilities, and anyone who relies on Social Security benefits to survive. Well, let's break everything down clearly so you know exactly what's happening, why it's happening, and what you need to do. If you are a Social Security recipient and new to the channel, please subscribe for more news and updates on Social Security. Well, what's changing? That's a big question. The number one point is new anti-fraud checks for phone applications. If you apply for Social Security benefits over the phone, your application will now go through a new fraud screening process. If the system flags your application as a potentially fraudulent, you will have to prove your identity in person at a Social Security office. The number second is no more changing direct deposit info by phone. Starting now, you can no longer change your bank account information over the phone. This means if you want to switch the bank account where your Social Security money goes, you will need to either number one log into your my Social Security account online and make the change there, or number two, visit a Social Security field office in person. The SSA made this change because about 40% of Social Security direct deposit fraud has happened through phone calls where people pretend to be the beneficiary and change bank details. Well, who's behind these changes? The answer is these new rules were introduced as a part of an effort to improve identity verification. The initiative is being pushed by the Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE), which is led by Elon Musk. The SSA says these updates are meant to protect people from fraud, but many advocates and regular Americans are very worried, saying these rules could make it harder for vulnerable groups like seniors, people and with disabilities, and those who aren't tech savvy to get the money they need. Why are people confused? The answer is at first SSA said people could no longer apply for benefits over the phone at all. They would either have to use the My Social Security website or go to a local office. This rule was supposed to start on March 31. Then, just a week later, SSA changed its mind, saying the phone ban would only apply to people applying for retirement, survivors, or family benefits, not those applying for disability, SSI, or Medicare. The new start date was moved to April 14, but in early April, SSA changed the rule again. Now everyone can still apply over the phone, and only those flagged for possible fraud will need to show up in person. This back and forth made things very confusing for the public and even for SSA's own employees. Well, here is a question: can you still use the phone? The answer is yes. You can easily still apply for benefits by phone. SSA has confirmed that phone applications are still allowed for all these type of benefits, including retirement, disability, family, and more. However, about 70,000 out of 4.5 million phone applications are expected to be flagged for a fraud, and those people will have to verify their identity in person. SSA said on social media, telephone remains a viable option to the public. Well, here is a good news for seniors and advocates. Advocacy groups like AARP are celebrating this change. Many older Americans don't have access to the internet or can't easily travel to an office, so allowing phone applications is a big win. And Nancy Lemon, executive VP at AARP, said SSA's guarantee of phone access for claims is a win for older Americans. Now there is an important question: why the direct deposit rule matters? Well, many social security recipients have been scammed through fake phone calls pretending to be an SSA employee. These scammers trick people into changing their bank details, then steal their their monthly payment. To fight this, the SSA is now requiring everyone to update their bank info only through the online portal or by visiting an office in person. SSA employees are struggling to keep up. Even SSA's own employees are struggling with all the last minute changes, according to Jessica, president of a union that represents SSA workers. According to the statement that not all employees were trained on the new rules before the April 14 rollout. They only got updated instructions on a Friday, just a few hours before needing to clarify that they watched a short 13-minute training video. Employees feel unprepared and overwhelmed heading into Monday. Jessica warned hasty and inadequate training is leaving the workforce unprepared to deal with the influx of a public inquiry. Well, Real people are feeling the pressure. These sudden changes have caused fear and confusion for people. Here is an example: Kevin Jackham, a 62 from Colorado. He has cancer and relies on social security benefits to survive. Worried about losing his payment, he went to the local SSA office to verify his identity. Only to be told by a security guard that he needed an appointment. When he called SSA's phone line, he was disconnected before even getting the option to request a call back. He said even missing one monthly benefit would put me on a step to homelessness. Despite being well informed and following the news, he said there was so much misinformation that he just wanted to speak to someone directly. Matt Coop, 66, a health technician, is in Tampa, Florida, plans to apply for benefits in August. Here is another example. He also tried to go in person to verify his identity in advance, just to be safe. But he couldn't get into the office and was told to call the agency instead. Something he found frustrating. While he said they are telling people we want you to come in person, but then they don't let you in the building. Here is a final advice that if you are planning for benefits or need to make changes to your account, here are some key points. The number one is try using the My Social Security website if possible. And if you prefer calling, you still can, but be aware you might be flagged for an in-person visit. And number 10 is do not ignore notices from SSA. If you are asked to verify your identity, it could delay or stop your benefits. And the fourth one is if you are confused, visit a local SSA office or speak with an official representative. Stay informed, stay calm, and don't believe misinformation. These changes are meant to prevent fraud, not to take away your benefits. But staying prepared and understanding your options can make a big difference. If you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.